Hello and welcome to day 24, 25, and 26 update. Because I didn't do it on the weekend. It was a rough weekend, but also a good one. Did the gym. Did some good workouts. Went to work on Friday. Finished off the last rooms for PAX. Today I have to go and go and check each floor and make sure everything's been capped, everything's been plugged off. I'm having a feeling that shortly we'll be testing all the PACs, make sure everything's good. So either me or Will would probably be doing that. Well, me and one of my coworkers will be doing that. Yeah, today we're going to, well, I'm at work. I am so tired because I stayed up a little too late doing my course. And then I couldn't fall asleep because I drank an energy drink before I went to bed, and yeah, that woke me up pretty good. That woke me up really good. I shouldn't have done that, but what can you do? I was still up by 3:30. What else can I talk about? Oh boy, I am tired. God, nurses are cute. But, yeah. Oh, I don't know how many more days we'll have left here. Pretty much finishing up everything here, so I have a feeling pretty soon we'll be going to another site, but who knows? Guess we'll see. See what happens. My main goal right now is just still to get those courses done, get my certificates, start working on labs, start working on projects to show that I have skills, knowledge, capabilities of doing things. And then, yeah, get into a different field. That or even just look for a different trade. But I'd rather do the computer stuff because I don't want to be in the trades anymore. I'm tired of the trades. Even though the only trade I've ever done is plumbing, so. I did some tin bashing back in the day. That was interesting. But not overly interesting. Definitely an ugly day out. Feels cold. So hopefully it's not too bad out, but whatever. I do good with the cold. I actually prefer the cold over the heat. If the temperature could stay at like a -10 where the bugs aren't around and it's just nice out, that'd be the best. Yeah, walking out of the apartment complex I live in, the one wall, people from going in and out, there's like 100 fucking mosquitoes out on the wall, and it's just like, ew, yuck. Fuck. And some of them are big. Some of them are like fucking yay big. Like, holy shit. Enough of them get on a child, they could fly away with them. Fuck. It's just brutal how many mosquitoes there are now. But we also had the rainiest season up here. I think it rained all of July, basically, it felt like. We didn't get too many days of sun. At least every weekend it rained. Every weekday. I guess one of the buildings that we were working at, I worked at last, they had to pull out 80 tubs because of how much mold they had. Yeah. So, be careful when you get your apartment, because you never know how bad it is. Look for one that was built basically primarily. Well, even in winter, it's not the greatest because it's just a different form of water, but it's a little better at not creating a mold. But yeah, there's still a lot of moisture in the wood and shit. Like it's bad. Like that would be the second building I've heard of that had a huge mold issue. The other one they abated, but they were also drilling through the wood. They were working on it, so like the spores were spread out throughout the whole building, and they didn't abate the whole building. They just abated the parts of the building that you could see the mold on. So yeah. But truthfully, the only way to truly fix that would be to probably tear the building down. But nobody would do that. So they got the okay to continue, and that building's almost done. I think last I heard they were on the 4th floor finishing off all the finishing there. So yeah, that's one issue with all this, is how fast they want buildings put up, and then they'll charge an arm and a fucking leg for it because, well, there's too many people here wanting a place and not enough places to fucking rent. So what can you do? Yeah, Saturday was an interesting day. I went to the gym and I realized why it was so busy on the Friday. It was because, well, they had they had a car show going on at the place where we go to the gym. So at the community center there. So that's why it was so busy. Doing legs at that gym, though, is a nightmare because they have 4 squat racks. Well, technically 5. They got 1 Smith machine. They got 2 leg presses. And then they got 1 leg extension that's broken right now. And 1 leg curl. It's like, get more machines. Like, you have room. Get more. Or get rid of some of the equipment that's not used frequently. Like, they got 4 flat bench presses. They got 1 decline bench press, and they have 1 incline bench press. And I think throughout the whole time I've gone to that gym for these 3 months, I've seen the decline used probably 5 or 6 times. I've seen all the bench presses being used, again, another handful of times. Like, it'd be nice if they got rid of the decline, got rid of 2 of the flat benches, maybe added a second incline one, and then added maybe a couple more leg extensions and leg curl. Because, well, what else are you going to do? They have 1 calf raise machine too. But yeah, I don't know. It's brutal. Oh, buddy went down end street, thinking it was the street he needed to turn on. Downtown here can be confusing sometimes. But, yeah. Oh, going to the gym again today. It's going to be back in buys. So, that'll be good. Fuck, I'm tired. I think I'm more tired than I was fucking last night when I didn't go to sleep. Oh. But I'd probably be absolutely fucking exhausted if I did stay up all night. Wouldn't be the first time where I stayed up all night, did all my activities, and then went home. But I probably would have went right to bed. Been in bed at like 6:30. But, yeah. Hopefully I get moved to a different site soon. That'd be nice. I'm kind of tired of being on this one. Hopefully somewhere not downtown-ish area. Don't get me wrong, it's nice seeing some of the ladies out here in the university area, but they're all quite young, so not my type. Good to look at, but not anyone I'd want to date. So yeah. On that note, hope you guys all have a good Monday, and I am out.